Also at 6, a woman with a disturbing story of how she became a mother. She says her own father raped her.
And DNA tests show the two now share a child. More than 10 years after the baby was born, the case is finally going to court in Lancaster County.
Before you watch this evening, Susan Elizabeth Littlefield's report, we need to warn you, it is very graphic and, again, disturbing.
Mother and son, they're tight like many single moms and their boys, but their lives are more tightly intertwined than almost any pair could be, complicating the universally delicate parent-teen relationship.
That confuses me a lot, so I'm like, okay, so which one are you today? You know, are you my son or are you my brother? Because, you know, he really is both.
And he really is both, according to paternity tests. She was 12 when she says her father got her pregnant, in an act that at the time had become brutally routine.
He never told me what he was doing or nothing. It was just, you know, late at night he would come in and he would, you know, take my clothes off and he would have sex, and then he would leave and he would say, you better not stay up all night and this, and I would go in the bathroom and I would cry. And then, you know, the next night he may not do it, but then the night after that he will repeat the same thing.
And one night, that painful ritual changed the course of the family's genealogy, and it changed Tiara Stevens' life. She didn't realize until days before she went into labor that she was carrying a baby.
The only place that I went was to the hospital. Never went to any doctor's appointments or anything. I didn't know. The only thing that I remember was passing out at school and stuff like that. I didn't really get big or nothing.
Perhaps even more startling than the surprise delivery was the way she says she found out she was pregnant. It was her father, she says, who figured it out.
He did what he usually do to me, and the baby kicked. And whenever he kicked, he says, you know, get up, hold your shirt up, and turn around. And then he said, lay down, you're pregnant. So
after that pregnancy turned into motherhood, DSS stepped in. She gave a statement to Lancaster deputies. That was January of 1999.
I didn't do nothing wrong, and what the system is trying to do to me is not right, making me wait 14 years for justice.
After more than a decade, her case against her father is set to go to court next month. In that time, her baby has become a teenager. Because of his closely matching genes, she says he's legally blind and albino. Something else, she says, he is quite smart.
He loves computers. So that's what he's working on in school. He's in the 9th grade now. He's a freshman.
At 27, she says she's proud of her boy, but she'll always know that the act that formed one family tore another apart.
Every day, and look at my son and look at his health conditions and different things because of what he did. So, you know, he's actually got it easy. I'm the one that's got it so hard.
Now, Tiara is hoping that her sense of peace will come in this courtroom. The indictment is here in my hands, and this is supposed to go to trial on November 5th. Now, the question you may be asking, why has it taken so many years to get to this point? We'll talk about that tomorrow night on WIS at 6 o'clock. In Lancaster, Susan Elizabeth Littlefield,